Good afternoon and welcome to our Hope is Born Christmas concert. I'm Ann Cleve. I'm the director of choirs here at Summit of Peace Lutheran Church, and we are so happy and thankful that you have joined us this afternoon. We have not done a public concert in a couple of years, so we are just so happy that you are here and that we can start the Advent season off with lots of bells and lots of brass and lots of music and singing. So we're going to go ahead and get started with Incredibells. Incredibells, go ahead. They are our youngest choir. They start in second grade, and so today's musicians range from age 8 all the way up to age 80. And you're going to see a wide variety of music, not only from our bells and our chimes, but also from our singers and our brass and organ. So thank you again for joining us, and we're going to go ahead and get started. The first song that Incredibells is going to be playing is Joy to the World, and they're going to be accompanied on piano by Jeanette Hill. So in between each of our groups, we're going to have a little bit of movement and a little bit of changing around. So Our handbells, you just heard, they can ring them long like they just did, or they can ring them short on the pad, and that's a technique called martellato or a mart. And so it's a different way to work on rhythm with the bells and also to give it a little bit of a difference. So the next thing, we are going to be playing Silent Night on chimes. Can you guys hold up your chimes for me? So these are hand chimes, and hand chimes work the same as hand bells. The rule of thumb is if you can flick mashed potatoes on a fork, you can ring a bell. So the hand chimes are a little bit more durable and they're a little bit more light. We can typically start them off even in the hands of a 4-year-old because if it drops, it's not going to break as badly as a bell, right? Yeah. Okay. So the next song is Silent Night, and we're going to play through that a couple of times for you. So next up, we are going to bring up our adult handbell choir. This is Bells of Peace. And they are going to be adding a little bit, a few more bells to our program here. So let's see. All right, so as they get set up, so for our handbell program, we do have 3 bell choirs here, and they play on, you'll see the bells, you'll see the chimes. Later on, you're going to see the mallets. So handbells are a percussion instrument, and so the music that we read actually looks like a piano score. So we work as one large instrument all together, but typically each person has a space note and a line note, and then the black notes or the accidentals that go with. But they really have to work as a team because they are one cohesive instrument all together. All right, so next up, Bells of Peace is going to be playing Advent Hope. All right. So, Advent Hope, we are now in the season of Advent, which is the beginning before we have Christmas time. And so, today happens to be the first Sunday of Advent, which is our Hope Candle. And so, today is appropriately named that our concert is Hope is Born. And so, we are spending the next couple of weeks in Advent looking forward and hoping and wishing before Christmas comes. The next song that we are going to be ringing is Mary, Did You Know? This has become a more popular piece, especially in the praise team world, and so you might even hear this on the radio, but this version is just for bells. And then there's a second section in the middle that we add in the hand chimes. So now we have a really special treat. For the last couple of months, we have had Michael McBride here as our organist, and we are so blessed to have him filling in. And we are also even more blessed that our organ got fixed 2 weeks ago. So he is going to be playing a very special piece. It is another version of Joy to the World on organ by John Benke. So I don't know if you could see, but our organist is actually over here in the corner. Michael, can you stand up again, please? There he is. Yep, so the organ's over there, but you're going to hear it coming from the speakers behind you. So, all right, so at this time we have a large kind of movement coming because we're having all of our summit singers as well as our Ascent High School Bell Choir can come up. And while they do that, we're going to take the opportunity. So we do provide this as a free concert today. However, we do appreciate a free will offering. There's a couple of different ways that you can do that. There are some boxes that are by each of the exits. You can put cash or check inside of those. Or on the screens, we have a QR code, and the QR code is also on the back of your programs. On the back of your program, it also has more information about our church here at Summit of Peace, and everything that we believe in, and that kind of our guiding principles. We grow the faith, live the faith, and share the faith. So we are certainly glad and happy to provide this opportunity and this music and to share God's gift. But we certainly appreciate your financial support of our music ministries. So thank you very much. All right, so I'm going to introduce the next song. So Summit Singers is our vocal choir here. It's high schoolers on up, and then Ascent is our high school handbell choir. We do have a couple of alums that have come back and are helping to fill in some of our holes. But the next song that we are going to be doing for you is O Come, Emmanuel. All right, and now we're going to do something, again, completely different. So this next song is actually a tradition for our high school bell choir. And they love doing it, and you'll notice that this gentleman down here is breaking out all the bells. So we here at Summit of Peace have 3 octaves of bells. And we are fortunate enough that our sister church down the street has a 4th octave that they are not using. And so they have let us borrow it through the Advent and Christmas season. So you'll see that some of the handles are a little bit different. There are 3 different kind of manufacturers of bells, so they do actually sound just slightly different, but you wouldn't necessarily know that. So, but this next piece, Foom, 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 is all malleted. And so they will not lift up any of the bells. They will play them on the table with mallets. Can you guys hold up your mallets for a minute, please? So obviously, we don't want to ever try using the nice little tiny blue hard ones on our big bass bells over here, because it will break. And if the casting breaks, there is no super gluing a bell. Okay, yeah. If they crack or break or chip, it changes the whole timbre and the whole pitch of the bell, and they actually have to get sent back and they get melted down. So, all right, how are we doing? All right, so this is a really, really fun one to watch. There's lots of different things. I'll just say that. So that was a little different, wasn't it? Yeah, it really is such a fun piece. We've done it all sorts of different ways, and the kids just love it. But it is very hard, and it's a challenge, especially to try to stick together. So I applaud them for taking that challenge on, especially this year. So, all right, so we are going to do another piece with our choir, and we are shifting around again, it looks like. So this is where we begin our audience participation. So the last two songs that we have, Peace, Peace, and O Come All Ye Faithful, will include you all singing along. And Peace, Peace, we are going to be joined by our Director of Music Ministries, Katie Runkle, and she is going to be leading you on the part where you come in. Also, the words will be up on the screen for you, and you all get to sing Silent Night, while the choir and the bells will continue playing Peace, Peace. So we have come to the end of our concert. We have one more grand finale piece for you, but we do want to say thank you to Summit of Peace for all of their support for our music ministries, to our staff that is here, that we couldn't do this without them, to our tech booth that is here, thank you very much, and to all of our family that supports us through the season. I forgot, we're joined by our brass and our organ and our bells and our choir, and there's also congregational singing on this one.
We'd like to give a big thank you from all of the choirs. We have an incredible director who puts in a ton of time and heart and love into all of our choirs, and we want to say thank you, Ann Cleve.
Thank you all so very much for coming. Please support our music ministries and all of our ministries here at Summit of Peace if you can put an offering in. Also, if you're interested in joining any of our choirs or bells, please come up and look at the bells. We're glad to talk to you about our choirs. We typically rehearse on Tuesday nights is our big music night. Hey, musicians, you did it. Can we also give a big thank you to our brass quintet? A majority of them are from the Thornton Community Band. So we are very thankful for our friends in the brass and to our organists. So thank you all for joining us this afternoon. Safe travels home and have a blessed Christmas. Thank you.